Our biggest issue is our psychology. We are multicultural to a fault. We have been brainwashed by black religion into believing putting your race first is a sin against God. We're the only people whose religion is totally separate from their political struggle. The European Jew can go into a synagogue and pray to his white God. And when he's done praying to his white God in the synagogue, he can sit around and talk about how to get the rest of your money right there in the synagogue. When the Arab is done making salat on Friday, he can stay in the masjid and talk about how to open up a few more 7-Elevens in your neighborhood. Yeah. Do you understand? There's no separation between worship of God and political economic empowerment. But when you come to the black community and say we want to have a conversation on Sunday about how to bring back the black dollar, how to make the Democratic Party accountable to black people, how to make the police accountable to the black community. You know what they're going to tell you? We don't allow political conversation in here. This is the Lord's house. You come here to pray. You want to talk that black stuff? Go down the street. They don't do that in the Jewish synagogue. They don't do that in the Arab masjid. Yeah. The Chinese are Christian too, some of them, but guess what? In the Chinese church, they handle all business pertinent to the Chinese people right there. We are split. And so religion has hypnotized us into a multiculturalism that is going to put black people in a state of perpetual genocide if we don't do something soon. Being ashamed to be black, hating being black, not wanting to be black. What do you see going on right now? This whole identity crisis we got in the black consciousness community. Negroes hate being black so much, they wake up one day, I'm a Native American. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I'm a Cherokee. Yeah. I'm a Choctaw. Yeah. I'm a Seminole. Yep. But nobody told them the Cherokees own African slaves. Nobody told them the Choctaws own African slaves. Nobody told them the Seminoles own African slaves. So if your mother got Cherokee in her family, how do we know your mother wasn't a slave of the Cherokee? Yeah. And the 5 major Native American tribes fought with the Confederacy against the freedom of black people. They fought to maintain slavery, and we running around bragging, talking about I got Native American. So red blood is better than white blood? Slave blood is slave blood. I don't give a damn if it's a red slave master, a yellow slave master, or a brown slave master. The point that I'm making is this. If we want black people to get on board with a truly global Pan-African liberation struggle, we have to give them something to be proud of. The most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said we have to sell black people back to themselves. We have to make them proud to be black, and that begins with economics and education. Until we can hire black men, until we can hire black women, until we can provide an economic opportunity for members of our community, they'll never be loyal to us. And that's why we have more sellouts, more traitors, more Negropeans, more snow bunny lovers than any other race, because we are the least likely to be able to provide an opportunity for our own people. Chinese kids can get a job from the Chinese community. Arabs can get a job from the Arab community. Latinos can get a job from the Latino community. How many black kids in Miami who need an after-school job can come and get one from black people? And then you got the black church, the biggest exploiter of the black community, taking in billions of dollars a year. How many black men these mega churches putting to work? How many single mothers these mega churches in Miami putting to work? Are any of these mega churches fighting against mass incarceration, miseducation, gentrification, police genocidal access to wealth? None of them. You can't find a church in America that's at the front line of fighting for better schools, against police brutality, against economic apartheid, against miseducation and mass incarceration. How can you claim to be a servant of the Lord? How can you claim to be a man of God, but you okay with your people living in hell? Black people living in hell. Black people living in hell, catching hell, living in hell, and the pastor who's supposed to be an agent of the Lord is absolutely comfortable with you living in hell. The black church is not empowering black people to escape poverty. All right, Dr.